Billy Bolt took super pole ahead of the first Prestige final. However, Johnny Walker was to get the whole shot in that first Prestige final. Tadej Blazuzak was off to a good start until that moment. Cody Webb was also off to a strong beginning to this race. Walker and Webb setting the early pace, but Bolt eventually made his way through into second position. Walker put in a sterling effort to try and hang on to P1, but Bolt just flew into the picture and took over at the front. And from that moment on, Billy Bolt was the man in charge. He did have the odd little moment or two. However, he was in amongst lap traffic and he went on to take the win. Reverse grid for the second Prestige final this time. Billy Bolt at the back, and he just worked it to perfection. Worked his way through, picked each rider off one by one. Freddie Gomez was the early pace setter. Blazuzak gave the Poles something to cheer about. He couldn't maintain that position though. Bolt made his way through, and Billy Bolt would go on to make it 2 wins out of 2 here in Krakow in Poland, when he went past Blazuzak, and there was no catching him from that moment on. It was a sterling effort by Blazuzak. He just couldn't quite stay with the British rider. Eventually his challenge would fade. Cody Webb was strong, making his way up through the field to an eventual 4th place finish in this race. Blazuzak couldn't hold off Johnny Walker. Walker again would finish second, and Bolt would take the win. Third and final race, Johnny Walker again with another strong start. Bolt was also in the picture. Johnny Walker would end up with the Aero Whole Shot prize for the night. He made Billy Bolt work over the opening couple of laps, but eventually there is no holding back Billy Bolt, even though he had the odd little moment here or there. And again, he was powering his way through to the front. And once Billy Bolt gets in front, there is no stopping him. Blazuzak, after a poor start, made his way through, but it was Billy Bolt who would go on to make it a hat-trick, and he takes the red plate to Germany for round 2.